Good morning, everyone. At the outset, I would like to thank EIOS and all my colleagues for this wonderful idea and this opportunity. The topic that I would be speaking today is role of phakic IOL practice in a beginner's refractive career. So, since morning, before me, two people have already spoken how tough it is fellowship and set up a new practice. So let us first speak about refractive surgery. Refractive surgery has been there since more than 30 years now, and it is continuously evolving field. If we look at the statistics, the single biggest cause of visual impairment is uncorrected refractive error followed by cataract, both of which are now considered to be a part of refractive surgery. So refractive surgery is no more a side dish in the plate of ophthalmology. It has become a mainstream branch, and also the fellowships are offered like that. Initially, refractive surgery was limited to corneal procedures, or I would say after that, laser-based corneal procedures. But no more it is so. Today, has a varied procedures option available. It includes LASIK, PRK, SMILE, phakic IOL, refractive lens exchange, and even the cross-linking. So when we look at a private refractive setup, the first thing which comes into play is the finding the right location for your clinic, and also the cost which comes along with it. So it is very important for any new beginner to find the right place which is very well visible in the market and has a good location. And I'm sure any city offering good location to a doctor will cost a bomb for it. Now, the next thing after having the place comes the various machinery which you need to put up to have a refractive setup. So as Dr. Neeraj has already mentioned, these are the machines and the cost he has spoken about. And as rightly Dr. Zain also mentioned, that it is not only the initial cost of putting these machines which is a problem, but the AMC and CMC which follows it becomes a big hassle for the doctor to maintain these machines and keep the work going. After this, also a new beginner has to put a lot of effort, time, and sometimes a huge amount of money into marketing their practice. Because in today's era where social media plays a strong role, no patients come without having a Google review or seeing your page on the social media. So basically, what I am trying to say is all this is that goes into putting a refractive setup for any new beginner. Now let us see what are the expectations when we put up a setup. What will be the doctor's expectation? He would want a good patient flow. He would want a good post-op result and minimum complication. And at the same time, also he would look at a good income because he has put so much of efforts and time into putting all of this. Now at the same time, when we look at what are the expectations from the patient, again, they want to go to a place where there is good patient flow. They want good post-op results and minimum complications. So I would say that these are the expectations which match between doctor and the patient. But the expectation where most of the things come into play is the cost. Patient wants all the surgery at the least cost with the best results and the best machinery. Now, in all this play of refractive surgery comes a role of phakic IOL, especially for a new beginner who has just entered the market. And it is not a good idea to put in a huge amount of money in buying laser machines and other associated machines to run a refractive surgery practice. Now, if we look at phakic IOL, it gives option to treat a wide range of refractive error and a wide range of patient profile. Now, if we look at the papers that have been published on phakic IOLs, a higher range of myopia, hypermetropia, and astigmatism all can be treated with these lenses. The candidates who are not suitable for laser-based procedures are also fit to undergo phakic IOL. Even the patients having stable keratoconus and wanting freedom for glasses, or I would say a better refraction or a better vision option, even post-corneal transplant patients, phakic IOL can be offered. So this particular option gives the choice to the doctor also and the patient also to treat many refractive errors and many conditions. Now, if we look at the side effects of any refractive procedure, as we would have heard, even after a good refractive surgery, many patients are unhappy because they suffer from a severe dry eye. And if this dry eye persists for more than 3 months, it starts affecting the quality of life. Then even if you have done a good LASIK surgery, the patient is going to be unhappy forever. And a new beginner cannot afford a single unhappy patient. Also, when we try to treat higher refractive errors on corneal-based procedures, there is decreased contrast sensitivity and associated glare and halos. Now, if we look at doing phakic IOL for such patients, it in fact improves contrast sensitivity. The occurrence of dry eyes is very less. It has stable results after the surgery. In this particular procedure, there is no removal of ocular tissue. So this becomes a reversible procedure and there is no damage to the eye caused. And also a good thing about this procedure is it preserves accommodation as compared to refractive lens exchange, which becomes a very important factor for the young patients who usually opt for refractive surgeries. Now, these were the advantages which we have in hand when we are doing phakic IOL. Now, let us also look at the economical viability of this procedure. There is no need of any special OT. You can do it in your own cataract OT. And also many instruments used for cataract surgery come into use for this surgery as well. There is no AMC which is hanging on your head. So you do not take wrong decisions. So which may happen when you have a huge setup and you want to reach your targets. Nowadays, there are various economical phakic IOLs available in the market. So you can offer patients these surgery at a low cost too. So the IPCL or acrylic phakic IOL or the RIL lens from Appasamy, these are quite economical. Not difficult to master procedure, but I would say a proper training is must. The most important steps which are to be learned for this procedure is selection of the patient, IOL sizing, and loading. Other procedures, other steps you already learn in your cataract surgery. So it is not fast to learn it. Now coming to the most important factor is the wow effect, which comes out. So you are basically giving freedom from glasses to a patient who has not even thought of opening his eyes without glasses. The first thing with patients when they wake up is to find and search for glasses because they cannot live without it. So when you treat such high refractive errors, you get a greater publicity, you get a greater footfall, and also you create a niche for yourself in the market because not all untrained general ophthalmologists can this surgery. So to summarize, if I take IOL, it is a very good option. I would say low to high refractive errors, all range of patients. It is a safe and reversible option. It is relatively easy to master, economical, viable option for the beginners who have just come into market to start their refractive practice, and also gives a wow effect to the patient and the doctor both. Thank you.